Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We invite our audience to follow the English and Chinese programs on Essential Television Channel of Đồng Nai Province. On February 24th, President Lương Cường chaired the first meeting of 2025 of Central Steering Committee for Judicial Reform. At a meeting, President Lương Cường highly appreciated the agencies that have implemented the party's policies on judicial reform seriously, especially Resolution Number 27 on continuing the construction and perfection of socialist rule of law state of Vietnam in a new period. In the coming time, President Lương Cường requested judicial agencies to uphold discipline and public service regulations, implement breakthrough solutions to improve the quality of investigation, prosecution, trials, and judgment enforcement, expedite the completion of projects and regulations related to judicial work and judicial reform. He emphasized enhancing the application of information technology and digital transformation to improve the quality and effectiveness of judicial activities and judicial support services. On February 24th, a delegation led by Mr. Võ Tăng Đức, Deputy Secretary of Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of Đồng Nai Provincial People's Committee, visited and congratulated the staff and officials of the Nigerian hospital. At the hospital, Mr. Võ Tăng Đức expressed his sincere gratitude to the leaders, staff, and doctors. He recognized and congratulated the achievements of the Nigerian hospital. Mr. Đức hoped that in the future, the hospital staff will continue to uphold a high sense of responsibility, foster a united team spirit, and be dedicated to the profession, ensuring the health of the people and contributing to the social-economic development of the province. The Nigerian hospital currently has 740 beds, 2 clinical departments, 4 subclinical departments, and 10 functional rooms. According to data from General Statistics Office, in the first month of 2025, over $4.33 billion of foreign direct investment (FDI) were registered in Vietnam, marking an increase of 48.6% compared to the same period last year. The $4.33 billion figure not only reflects a strong breakthrough but also affirms Vietnam's attractiveness to international investors, especially amid global economic volatility. According to Mr. Phạm Nguyên Hùng, Director of the Department of Industry under Ministry of Industry and Trade, Vietnam has achieved significant successes in attracting large-scale FDI projects into industrial sectors. Many large-scale FDI projects in processes and manufacturing play a crucial role in national export turnover, developing the local supply business system, creating jobs, and contributing significantly to the state budget. The government has directed the State Bank of Vietnam to lead and coordinate with relevant agencies to immediately inspect and check the commercial banks that have recently raised deposit interest rates. The agencies are also required to inspect the announcement and implementation of deposits and lending interest rates by credit institutions, ensuring compliance with legal regulations and instructions from the government, the Prime Minister, and the State Bank of Vietnam. Violation must be strictly handled with non-compliance addressed according to law. The Prime Minister also requested regular monitoring and close supervision of the developments of deposits and lending rates by the commercial banks. More effective and decisive measures should be implemented to reduce the lending interest rate, making it easier for people and businesses to access loans at reasonable cost. On February 24th, Mr. Võ Tăng Đức, Deputy Secretary of Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the Đồng Nai Provincial People's Committee, and Head of Provincial Administrative Reform Steering Committee, chaired a meeting to review the 2024 work and discuss tasks for 2025. At a meeting, many practical opinions were raised to set out tasks and goals to enhance administrative reform in the coming time. Mr. Nguyễn Xuân Thanh said, the City People's Committee regularly directs agencies, units, and localities to complete tasks related to digitizing documents in administrative procedures. During the meeting, Chairman Fortenberg requested the implementation of targets and tasks outlined in 2025 Administrative Reform Plan. Mr. Fortenberg said 2025 is a year with many new elements and changes in organizational reform, so deeply understanding the restructuring of the agencies in the political system is a major process of the party, essential for development of the country and of the province in particular. Mr. Fortenberg also emphasized that the provincial leadership should continue to promote the responsibility of party members and civil servants in contributing to the increasingly effective administrative reform, ensuring the implementation of clear and impactful reforms they can trust from local authorities.